unborn child. We begin with a miscarriage and an attempt to hide that from her boyfriend. That, Houston police say, is what led a woman to murder a mother and take that mother's newborn. We have live team coverage from Southeast Houston to Greenspoint. We begin with Stephanie Whitfield and more on what Houston's police chief just told us. Stephanie?
Sherman, police gave us a theory yesterday that they were looking for a woman who may have lost a child of her own and was now posing as this baby's mother. And here we are less than 24 hours later, and it looks like that theory was spot on. Investigators found 6-week-old Shamali Flores at around 1 o'clock this morning. She was with a woman who knew the family, whose name is Erica Gisela Miranda Alvarez. Police tell us that woman, who's now charged with capital murder, had recently had a miscarriage. We're told she led people to believe she'd given birth and the baby was sick at the hospital. Then police say she showed up at home a few days ago and had that newborn baby girl.
The suspect's boyfriend has not been charged at this time, although he's still under investigation. Early indications suggest that the suspect was friends with Carolina Flores Miranda, Miranda's brother, which is how she connected with our victim, and that she recently had a miscarriage in which she was attempting to hide from her boyfriend. The real work now really becomes, continues for our investigators, where they need to piece together every single piece of this complex puzzle to make sure that we not only have an arrest and a charge, but to have a conviction. We owe that to the family of this little baby, to her older brothers and sisters. She has 3 of them, is my recollection, older brothers and sisters, and we obviously owe it to the deceased victim and her extended family. The baby's healthy. She was quickly transported to Texas Children's Hospital for a full checkup, and we did that as a precautionary measure. We didn't see any signs of abuse or injury, but we wanted to make sure that we had the health professionals check on baby Shamali. She's doing well, and she's currently in the custody of CPS.
We're all so glad that baby Shamali is doing well, and now police tell us they are absolutely sure they have the right person to bring her family justice. Sherman, back to you.
All right, thank you very much. And now we have reaction on just what led to the baby being found at the Woodscape Apartments on South Gassner. Michelle Choi is live there to explain. Michelle?
Sherman, from detectives to the forensics team, there was a heavy police presence here overnight. In fact, Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo says that it was their investigation that led them to this apartment complex. Now, one of their detectives actually spotted the suspicious-looking couple. They were arrested shortly after, and baby Shamalia was safely recovered. Now, as Stephanie mentioned, a woman close to Shamalia's family, 28-year-old Erica Gisela Miranda Alvarez, brought her here. Residents at this complex shocked to hear the news.
I was just like shocking, like it is shocking outside, and didn't expect that like to happen.
Police also say it looked as though if the couple was about to head out of town. Alvarez was taken into custody without any issue. Sherman, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Michelle. And now Brandy Smith is at the Greenspoint area where Shamali's mother was killed, with reaction out there. Brandy.
Yes, Sherman, there is definitely an air of relief here. The few neighbors that we've been able to talk to say they really worried the outcome would be very different. There is still crime scene tape outside of the apartment where Shamali's mother, Carolina Flores, was found stabbed to death on Tuesday. Neighbors tell me her nephew found her body and called 911, but Jose Lara, who works at the complex, he was there when that horrific discovery was made, and here's his reaction to news that Shamali is safe.
Mi reacción fue que gracias a Dios que ella está viva. Nosotros pensábamos que ella podía haber estado muerta, pero gracias a Dios está viva.
Thank God that she's alive. We all thought that she might have been dead, but thank God she's alive. It's a relief for the family, for her brothers and relatives. Now back here live, we want to give you a look at that apartment and the police tape that's hanging from the railing there. It is a stark contrast to the downstairs neighbor, absolutely decked out in Christmas, kind of a harsh reminder that Carolina's family is going through something so tragic during what is supposed to be a season of joy. Live in Greenspoint, Brandy Smith. Back to you, Sherman.
A heartbreaking story. Thank you, Brandy. We will keep you updated with this story, live coverage on air in our later newscasts and also at khou.com.